The primary functions of the kidneys are to filter blood and form urine. In doing so, the kidneys regulate fluid balance, electrolyte concentration, and pH by excreting unwanted fluid and substances as urine. Urine is formed in the nephron. Three processes are involved in urine formation: glomerular filtration, tubular reabsorption, and tubular secretion. Glomerular filtration occurs as blood circulates through the glomerulus. Fluid, small molecules, and ions in the blood within glomerular capillaries move across the filtration membrane into the capsular space to form filtrate. Once filtrate enters the renal tubule, it is called tubular fluid. Substances are simultaneously removed from and added to the tubular fluid as it flows through the renal tubule. In tubular reabsorption, useful substances are removed from the tubular fluid and returned to the blood. Solutes move across the tubule wall into the interstitial fluid by processes such as diffusion, facilitated diffusion, active transport, co-transport, and osmosis. The solutes readily enter the surrounding capillaries to return to the general circulation. Water follows the solutes by osmosis. 65% of the water is reabsorbed from the proximal convoluted tubule. An additional 15% from the descending portion of the nephron loop, and an additional 19% from the distal convoluted tubule and collecting ducts. Thus, 99% of the glomerular filtrate ultimately returns to the bloodstream. The 1% or less that is not reabsorbed will be excreted as urine. In tubular secretion, substances move from the capillary blood to the tubular fluid. Waste materials, such as metabolic byproducts, excess ions, and drugs, diffuse out of the blood to the interstitial fluid, and are then transported across the tubular wall and secreted into the tubular fluid for excretion. Tubular fluid that enters collecting ducts is called urine. Depending on the need to eliminate or conserve water, collecting ducts reabsorb water to produce dilute or concentrated urine. For example, when water intake is high, the kidneys produce a large volume of dilute urine. Conversely, when water intake is limited, producing a large volume of dilute urine would lead to dehydration. In this case, the kidneys conserve water by producing a small volume of concentrated urine. The kidney's ability to concentrate urine depends primarily on two key factors. 1. Maintaining a high concentration of the solutes sodium chloride and urea in the renal medulla, which is accomplished by the countercurrent functions of the nephron loops. And 2. The presence of antidiuretic hormone, ADH, which makes collecting ducts more permeable to water.